Hello, welcome to Gentle Travel, the best travel agency in town. How are you? I'm very well, thank you for asking. My name is Alex and I am one of the travel agent here. How can I help you today? Alright, no problem. So you're trying to plan a new vacation for next month, but you don't exactly know where you want to go yet. No problem. I can definitely help you with that today. So, I will have to ask you some basic questions to hopefully stimulate your mind a little bit so we can really figure out where you really want to go deep down. Okay? Alright. So, before we start, can I get your name, please? Alright. And your last name? Alright, and your phone number? Thank you. And your email address at gmail.com. Alright. So, after our discussion, I will send all the information to that email address. Is that okay? Perfect. So, now on to the real questions. Are you traveling alone or are you planning on traveling with more people? Just yourself? Okay. And have you thought about a little bit what you really want to do? Like, do you want to see the cities or do you prefer nature? More nature? Okay. So you're not trying to like sightsee, take pictures and everything. Well, take pictures of relaxing. How about, do you prefer the cold or do you prefer the heat? The heat? Okay. So it sounds like you want to have a beach vacation. Is that good? What you really want? Well, you don't know yet. No problem. We can just go through your options and then we can always go back if you don't like this idea, okay? So, how long do you want this vacation to be? Just 4 or 5 days? A little bit less than a week? Okay. And do you want to travel far or do you want to stay around the area? You don't want to be in the States, but you want to be outside of the States, but not too far? Okay. Let's see what we can do. So you say you don't like the cold. So a beach vacation sounds very good. So my personal favorite is usually Cancun, which is very close, like a few hours flight, not too far away, same continent. It's in Mexico, and it's basically like a hotel resort. Yeah, so you don't have to go around sightseeing if you don't want to. You can just enjoy your time in the resort. How does that sound? Good. And don't worry, we're just talking through the options right now. If halfway through it you don't find this interesting at all, we can go back and think about another place, okay? But so far everything's good. Perfect. Okay, so let's look up Cancun. So the most direct way to get there is by plane, and then there will be a shuttle taxi included that will take you to your resort of your choice. There's hundreds. We will go through all of them. So let me ask you real quick, what is your ideal budget here? Around $1,000. Okay, that's pretty decent for 5 days. So let me see what I can find. And do you want everything included, right? Like a package deal. You want the flight, the hotel and everything, and the sightseeing if you want to. Well, we can definitely include everything and then we can come up with the final price, okay? Alright. So how long have you been trying to go on a vacation? Quite a while. Your job's been very busy. Relatable. Very relatable. And slow season for you guys right now? Next month? Okay, so perfect time to go on vacation. So let's see, you're going on 5 days. Do you have an exact date in mind? second week of next month. Okay, Monday then? Okay. Monday is usually cheaper in most cases. So next month is October. Second week would be the 7th to 11th. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and you leave on Friday. Does that sound good? Well, you usually get there by around noontime or a little bit later than noon, usually to check-in time. And then on Friday, you would usually check out by 11, and you can catch the flight at like 1 or 2, somewhere like that. That sounds good to you? Okay, no problem. So just one person, just to get away from people. Understandable. Now let me figure out where we're gonna do with this. Well, we're loading. Alright, so around 1,000. So let's just go all out and say 1,000, okay? Because usually you'll get better resorts. So most of the resorts I'm pulling out right now are all-inclusive, so you can drink all you want, you can eat all you want, you can do anything you want, as long as you stay in that resort. Let's see. So my personal favorite out of all of these hotels and resort is the Secrets Divine. Very beautiful, very modern. The rooms are very new. Usually one of like the top, I would say like around the top 10%, I would say. That one is really nice. Also all-inclusive. And I believe it's adults only, but let me double check first. Let me find it. Yes, it's called Secrets Divine, and it is adults only. It has 5-star rating, very good reviews, but it is a little bit pricey. But because you're going on October, it's really not that expensive because it's kind of like a quiet season for them. Usually it's busy like during spring break or like summer and fall, but usually not during hurricane season. So I would say it's a little bit over the budget, but if you want the experience, I think this is worth it. But we can definitely continue to search for other options. Do you want to continue? Okay, so for this one, let's keep in mind that all-inclusive is 1,200. And it includes several attractions that we can go through of your choice, okay? Okay. Now let's see. Something within the budget, all-inclusive. Let's check that off. Well, a lot of them seems to be around your budget, but the reviews aren't that great, but it is still around 4. So let's see. So I found this one. Okay, there we go. This is called the Real Palace, adults only as well. Perfectly within your budget's $1,000. That's like the maximum around. But it is a 4-star resort. Great reviews. Not as modern as Secrets Divine, but also it's still very nice. It's around the same area as Secrets Divine, and very beautiful actually. I don't know if you like the rooms. You can take a look for yourself a little bit right here. Yeah, so they show you all the rooms and everything, and I think this is a little bit more old school colonial, not colonial, but like not modern, I would say, but still very nice, all-inclusive, breakfast, dinner, open bar, I guess. There's hot tubs in the room, well, in the balcony. That's usually for couples, but you can definitely use it for yourself. It's all up to you. But yes, all the perks and everything is similar to Secrets Divine. A little bit further down, actually up near the northern area, Secrets Divine is in the middle area next to the Ritz-Carlton, and there's a beach there. I believe it's called Playa Belenes. Let me check that out. I don't want to give you the wrong information. But yeah, Balianas, I think, because it's double L, and that is, yep, right next to Secrets Divine and Ritz-Carlton. So I think that one probably has the best beach, but I mean, it's beautiful regardless of which resort you go to. The water is the same. Maybe the sand's a little bit different, but I would suggest Secrets Divine if you are looking for the premium experience. Do you want to go with that? Let me see if I can get it off a little bit less cheaper. I'm just searching for some promotion they're doing, perhaps. Usually they are, especially in slower season, to try to attract more visitors and tourists. Alright, they are doing a promotion. So if you're doing a all-inclusive, including flight and transportation, it drops all the way down to $950. Very good. That's a really big discount. And you can choose your room, and you can also have a free spa session in their hotel. Well, I think that's a good deal. What do you think? Do you want to go with that one? Okay, let's do it. So let me just choose this one for you. So if you book it by yourself on like a travel website, you probably won't get the same promotion. We have connections, so we usually get the best deals for our customers, and we don't charge a big fee either, so it's usually very good. So let me just go ahead and pick this one up, and now we can choose the hotel room. Obviously I believe you want to face directly at the water, the beach. So there's no extra charge for that. Do you want to have a queen size bed or king size bed, or do you want a double bed? That's an option too. Okay, so just a queen size bed is fine. Okay. So like I said, all inclusive, free parking, free Wi-Fi. You probably don't need free parking because you're probably going to be taking the bus or the shuttle. Okay, so we picked this room, the queen size bed facing the ocean, and then now we choose the flight. Usually the flight leaves at around early morning, I would say. Do you have any preferences on airlines? Anything is fine. Well, none of them is extra fee because they're all usually making 2 stops, 1 to 2 stops actually. But I think United is the quickest one, and it's a 6-hour and 10-minute trip altogether. You do make 1 stop, and then that's it, straight to Cancun. Yeah, okay. So that flight leaves at 7:15 a.m. and you'll get there by 12:25 p.m. So it's perfect time to enjoy the sun. And by the time you get to the hotel, it should be around 1 to 2, and then you can try to check in at that time. Yes, we gotta be very detailed about the timing because you don't want to get there and wait like 3 hours so you can check in then. But yeah, so this one you can have 1 carry-on and you can have 1 check-in baggage for free because it's included in the package. Very, very good. And then for the return flight, it's leaving at 1 p.m. and is also making 1 stop and is coming back to where we are now, the nearest airport, at around 7. Yeah, so that sounds good. All right, let's do that one then. Also 1 stop, also same thing, 1 check-in baggage for free and a carry-on. All right, so including tax and fees and everything, the total is $950, and in this package it includes 2 attractions you can pick. All right, so the most popular attraction, well, the one I usually recommend is a little bit further out of the way in the Yucatan Peninsula, and that's the Chichen Itza. Don't know if you heard of it. Yeah, so it's kind of like a Maya architecture, like very historical. It's I think Chichen Itza is one of the largest Maya city back in the days, like a long, long time ago, and it is a 3-hour bus ride to Chichen Itza from Cancun, the hotel zone, and the transportation is usually $16 round trip. Well, $16 one way and then $16 back, so around $35 round trip. But because you got the all-inclusive package, we can give that to you for free. And the shuttle leaves right outside of your hotel, and it'll pick you up from there, drive you there, and you can spend the day there, and then you can just take the bus back with the group usually. Yep, so that's the Chichen Itza. And then what I usually recommend is the Ikel cenote. The cenote is just like a sinkhole with water, and that one is a very beautiful location. You can swim there. There's surrounding areas of dining areas, restaurants. You can swim in it. There's a restroom for you to change, everything. It's kind of like a beach, but in the ground sinkhole. And that is only 20 minutes from Chichen Itza, and the bus also makes a stop there. It's kind of like a day trip. Because you're there for 4 to 5 days, I think you have more than enough time to do that. And if you don't want to travel too far from the hotel zone, there are several locations. El Meco, which is also a Maya archaeological site, and that one is recently opened to the public, and it's the same thing. The remaining structures. There's a pyramid there, not the Egyptian pyramid, but the Mayan pyramid. There's also Mercado 28. It's just like a flea market kind of thing, but a lot of local sells gifts there, souvenirs, usually handcrafted, so it's highly recommended by people that usually travel there. And then also there's one called Isla Mujeres, which is a little bit off the coast from the hotel zone in Cancun. You can take a boat there, and it is a beautiful island. I think it's like a rocky coast in a beautiful bay. There's sea turtles there. You can just enjoy it from that side of the ocean instead of the other side near hotel. Do you have any preferences? Okay, so we can definitely do that. The Chichen Itza one is $32 round trip included, and then I can send you the schedule then. The cenote is also a stop they make before coming back to the Cancun hotel zone, so I can set that up for you. So this specific tour leaves at 8 in the morning, so not too early. You can still catch breakfast, and then it will get there by 11:30 usually, and then they will spend hours at Chichen Itza and then drive down to the Iquila cenote, where people can enjoy a few more hours, and they will come back by 8 p.m. So basically you would spend 7 to 8 hours, actually around 8 to 9 hours on the trip, and 3 hours back and forth, 6 hours in total. How does that sound? Good? Alright. Now you don't have to commit with this right now. I will send you the itinerary to your email address, and then you can decide then, okay? Well, it's very nice to talk to you. Very nice to meet you as well. You can get back to me anytime. I send you all my contact information, and whenever you feel like, contact me and ask any questions, okay? Nice meeting you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.